We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. John Means will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Dylan Thomas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Detroit, the right fielder, Dylan Thomas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Oh, look at the sliding stop to first. He's out.
That is first. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing, Orioles coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Cameron is right there, 1 down. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes. And
high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. The second one, timing was on point. He was able to get a hit.
To the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Malaika, the runner at second with one away. And it's a called strike to even the count at one.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
High in the air out to center field. Cameron is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Here's the first pitch to him, and that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One ball, no strikes, and he misses again. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-0. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Racing back the center fielder to the track. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box now, Jack Mayfield. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Mayfield.
First offering on its way.
Yeah.
3 runs already home here. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget. At
the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. Do you want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
In now, Zach Collins. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Long run for the left fielder, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
So coming to the plate, Clint Frazier, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's set. Here it comes. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Drilled to first, reined in, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now, number 19, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 3 and the Tigers nothing. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Malquin Canelo. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
The 2-1.
Oh, that's good.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And the runner back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Austin Hayes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Canelo, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pops this one up. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Third baseman, Pat Valaika.
Into the box, Pat Valaika, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The batter, the left fielder, Dwight Smith.
Digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
The 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Outside, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Thomas is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles settle for 1. We've played 2 full. The O's lead this thing 4-0. Digging in, Jeimer Candelario, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. At the plate, Des Cameron, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan.
Into the box now, Dylan Thomas. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. But this will land untouched. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Thomas stands at first with 1 out. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Orioles 4 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Center fielder going back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 10 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Standing in now, Renato Nunez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line drive base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Jack Mayfield. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That's
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Full count, 3-2. And there he goes towards second, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Andrew Velasquez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off.
And that misses, ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nunez at second. Mayfield on at first with nobody out. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Nunez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they push the lead to 5 now.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Casey Mize is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Casey Mize.
Stepping in now, Pedro Severino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And it's fouled away. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. So with 1 away, let's take a look at the Orioles' upcoming schedule here to see what's coming up the next 7 days here on MLB The Show. So striding in, Malquin Canelo. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the belt, the pitch takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Hayes. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box, Pat Valaika, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. Again, a 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Now batting.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it to the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Valaika at third with 2 away. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
That's popped up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Orioles are on top 10-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now in the box, Zach Collins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder.
Stepping in, Clint Frazier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One and 1 the count to Clint Frazier.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
To the plate now, number 19, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The count now at 2-2. From the stretch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Popped him up. Velasquez is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Renato Nunez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here it comes.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
This is popped up. Cabrera has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
The batter,
Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jack Mayfield. First offering on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Now batting, number 88.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew Velasquez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Count 1-1.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Count 1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
This is skied out toward right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Orioles leave one. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Leading off for Detroit.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Damer Candelario.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he misses with it, 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes a left fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Jazz Cameron.
At the plate, Daz Cameron. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. That's inside. 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
This is skied into short left center. Smith comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Thomas.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Dylan Thomas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop.
Ready now, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Goodrum at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 10 and the Tigers 2. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Malquin Canelo.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Canelo.
A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now the 2-0 home. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Thomas has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Pat.
Digging in and looking for more, Pat Valaika. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners off for second. Pops this one up. Cabrera in foul ground. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
In now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at-bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Bo Burrows gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Edwin Encarnacion will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Valaika on third with 2 out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Baltimore's out in front, 11-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
2-0.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Zach Collins.
Now at the plate, Zach Collins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Hit down the line at first. Popped him up. Nunez moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
The first baseman, Renato Nunez.
First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate now, Jack Mayfield. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Striding in once again, Andrew Velasquez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Mayfield, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
Now
no
batting,
doubt he was
catcher,
completely fooled because
Pedro.
that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Pedro Severino, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Canelo.
So now to the plate, Malquin Canelo lifted out towards straightaway center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Miguel Castro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That evens it up 1-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Dylan Thomas. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. And he lays off there 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Has a look, now the pitch. Two runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Austin Hayes. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Popped him up. Collins is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready once again, Pat Valaika. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Settling in now, Dwight Smith Jr. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cameron is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Anthony Santander is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The payoff pitch one more time. Swing by Cabrera, and a ball hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan.
Next up for Detroit, Jonathan Scope. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he takes a cold strike 1. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Zach.
Into the box, Zach Collins. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Low for ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
2 balls.
2-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Cabrera has a play. 1 out.
Now batting. The first
So
baseman.
digging in now, Renato Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this
Now
AB.
back, second baseman. Jack.
At the plate, Jack Mayfield. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Mayfield, a native Texan. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Stepping in, Andrew Velasquez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 11 and the Tigers 2. Koji Yokoyama comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 24. Koji.
Striding into the box, Clint Frazier starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-1.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
At the plate, number 19, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. Frazier on at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in to second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
The third baseman. Gamer Candelario.
Tigers down to their final out here. And into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario. A ball and no strikes. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Got him. Detroit, good night.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Means earns his 5th winner of the year. Matthew Boyd was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.